Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordam and we're back for some more Throne of Bhaal in Baldur's Gate 2, obviously. So, in the last episode, we had just finished dealing with Mr. Gromnir, which should be over here. Yeah, he's just sleeping. We had a big fight over here. I didn't actually remember a lot of what was gonna happen in this section, because Throne of Bhaal is something that I don't usually play a lot, so the fights are kinda iffy in my mind. So, we left all of the looting for this episode, because the last one went on a bit long. And we're gonna check out what goodies we have in the area. I'm actually gonna store those. I don't think I also need these here, but for now they can stay.
This sparrow is ready to fly.
Now, Herdelis has way too much stuff in his inventory. So I am going to give this to Vicky. He has a normal axe, so I can just drop this one. And now we have 5 free slots. That's a lot better. So, what do we have here? A quarterstaff +2, a full plate mail +2, which is actually pretty good. An ice star +4, so a +4 weapon, cool. The head of this morning star appears to be forged from unbreakable ice blue crystal. The handle is chilled to the touch, and the wielder is surrounded by a soothing nimbus of cool air, which protects against even magical fire. Fire resistance 20%, and other than that, it's just a +4 morning star. Okay, so nothing fancy here. I think this was Gromnir's weapon. We have Roronak's horn. This helm is carved from the horn of a great ram. Etchings on the horn suggest the beast was once worshipped by ancient barbarian tribes. Protects against critical hits and has a crushing resistance of 50%. This can be extremely helpful if we are dealing with stuff like... I'm not sure if all fire giants, or at least a bunch of them, use warhammers. So this can be a big help for Corgan to try and mitigate some of that damage. This plus Defender of Easthaven plus Hardiness will pretty much make him immune to enemies using blunt damage. And finally we have a Lavender Eon Stone. The bright lavender hue of this stone dances and sparkles as if the stone itself were alive. Armor class +1, save versus death +4. This save versus death is actually pretty appealing. Although I would lose out on 10% of my hit points. The annoying part of trading this in is that if I go under 90 HP, I will be vulnerable to power word stun. And as long as... and like this, I will no longer be invulnerable to power word stun. Well, I do plan on using stuff like Spell Trap and... What is Power Word Stun, by the way? Is it Abjuration? I doubt it. Conjuration, okay. So yeah, I would get hit by it. Although, like this, I'm at -4 versus death. While with this, I'm at 0. So I still can get one shot by some kind of death effect that has a penalty, that is. What are you using? AC +1. You definitely can use this. Okay, take that. We are gonna store these and check out what else we have. These are pretty much for Corgan.
I can carry not another stitch. Let it fall to the ground then.
Arrows of Dispelling, these bitches, man. Because there was one person in this fight that was dispelling my people and also applying spell failure. And I actually think that they had a Wizard Slayer shooting the dispelling arrows, because Jan still has his spell failure debuff.
I'll carry no
This is
more.
full. Let's put this
Beyond the
here.
ground if you want it back.
A simple buckler +1, I'm not even gonna bother with it. I have too many invisibility potions and I'm not using them. Grandmaster's armor +6. God damn. Created for the Grandmaster Assassin Vita Muerte, this suit not only provided protection, but also enabled Vita to better pursue her fleeing victims, as the unfortunate wizard who fashioned this item for the ruthless killer soon learned. Doubles the movement rate. Oh, so it's armor and paws of the cheetah all in one. And it gives us an armor class of 1. Dude, this is actually pretty insane. This is leather, isn't it? It is leather. Damn. I'm pretty much only using this. Well, I can't use that because it will interrupt my spellcasting, but I gotta find something better for Jan. I do like the saving throws though, because I do have Sylvan Mail. It would also mess up my skill set. Okay, we're gonna stay like this. So we can also pick these up.
Maiden, my friend.
Anything that we can sell, we are going to take. Full plate +1, spear +3. Okay, so this is all stuff to store for selling later. We're gonna get these in here. Okay, what else is there? There is a kid crying outside.
Aye, a fair candidate.
Okay.
I require rest. I demand
A
we
mage
stop.
robe. We will rest soon. Chill out.
When the day be done, the day be done.
Yeah, they be done.
Rest, no argument.
I warn you, I cannot abide
Yeah.
with charity.
This was
Not
probably
to
the
my
Wizard Slayer.
taste At all.
I can give this to Korgan. Not even gonna bother with this. So let's check out the lower floor. And you, Mr. Planetar, heal up Jan here. Thank you.
So be.
Let's get down. And we also have the spoils from the fight on this floor, which in this case are some potions of extra healing.
This sparrow is ready to fly.
Axe be bloody ready.
I think that's all actually. So +2, +3, +1, +2. Full. Where is my other bag of holding? It's here. Okay. I don't like it here. I gotta find a better use for this. I'm actually gonna give this to Herdelis, to be honest. Since he's picking up stuff and identifying stuff, it makes more sense to be on him. Okay. All done. I haven't checked out the upper floor.
Do it.
Since I have the Planetar, might as well.
It's treason, then.
Okay, so we're just outside.
My friend.
Alright, so before continuing, let's make the easier level up first. So we're gonna level up Viconia to level 29, pretty high. She has an additional level 7 spell, and I think I'm just gonna take Globe of Blades because yeah. No new proficiency slots, although I don't need any more proficiency slots. And she's done. And now for myself, again, I'm gonna have trouble here. But I've thought about this before I started this episode, so let's see what I can do. So all of the HLAs have been picked, oh my god, have been chosen. So we can now only take the extra level spells. So in this case, extra level 6 spell. We're gonna take that one. And now for the hard part, the spells. So here we get an additional level 4 spell. Level 4 spells aren't that awesome, but there's still some stuff to choose from here. And the things that I was thinking about was something along the lines of a fire shield, because it's pretty much only against one single thing, to be honest, which is Insect Plague. Because if you do get hit by Insect Plague or Creeping Doom, there's really not much you can do about it. But if you have Fire Shield, you will be immune to that. The other consideration, however, would be Ice Storm, and I will go into that in a minute, because I think this is the one we're gonna pick, sadly. Minor Globe to make myself immune to, well, just as it says, first level, second level, and third level spells. A Minor Sequencer could be cool, but I have better ones. Just drinking some water here. And other than that, there really isn't much. The reason why I'm thinking about Ice Storm is not because of the damage, because the damage this does is kind of pitiful. So this just Great Hailstones pound down for 4 rounds in a 30-foot diameter area and inflict 2d8 points of cold damage to any creature within the area of effect. Also, anyone who remains within the area of effect takes 2d8 cold damage each round for 4 rounds. There is no saving throw, although that's kind of irrelevant. The damage, as I said, is pitiful. The reason why this is kind of cool is because it's an additional type of damage. So what this means is I could have, let's say, an Incendiary Cloud doing fire damage. I could have a Cloud Kill doing poison damage. And now I could also have an Ice Storm doing cold damage. And even though the damage is really poor, it will interrupt spellcasters. And that's the reason why this is kind of cool. And I can also slot this in, let's say, a sequencer or a spell trigger with some other stuff. I'm kind of undecided, to be honest, between these three. I think the Fire Shield is kind of out of the question. I will not be using it, I don't believe. This could be cool, but again, I never really use this. And at this point, the stuff that's gonna kill us isn't really something like a Skull Trap or a Flame Arrow. It's gonna be stuff like a Cloud Kill, it's gonna be a Horrid Wilting, it's gonna be a Finger of Death. I think it's gonna be one of those things, or just physical damage outright. So I'm gonna go for Ice Storm. I'm not sure if this is a good choice, to be honest. If anyone's looking at this, trying to see which spells to take, I definitely do it myself, trying to check out what other people pick. This one is kind of taking it to see how it goes, okay? Don't trust this too much. But yeah, I'm gonna go with an extra type of damage here in the form of Ice Storm. And for level 8, since we already have a Horrid Wilting, we have a Power Word Blind, and we have a Spell Trigger, the other considerations would be something like a Simulacrum, which is awesome, having an additional Palpatine doing stuff, although he doesn't have access to the higher level stuff. I believe at my level, if I got out a Simulacrum, he would be using spells of level up to level 7, I think, which is not bad at all. Having additional Ruby Rays and all that stuff is not bad at all. And it might still be my choice. And the other choice is going to be Incendiary Cloud, because this is just a lot of damage. This is just a lot of damage. It does have a high casting time, but putting this in something like a Chain Contingency or using this inside of a time stop. It can be pretty cool. And I'm thinking either either Incendiary Cloud or the Simulacrum. One thing that bothers me about the Simulacrum is that they do not go through doors. They don't go upstairs, they don't go downstairs. So what this means is, if I got this out, it would often be in the middle of a fight. So I would be wasting my round summoning a duplicate of myself that's a lower level with less HP, completely naked. So he has no protections at all. He does have all my items, which is cool. But I probably wouldn't be using this as often as I should. So I think I'm just gonna go for the Incendiary Cloud. And if I do need something like this, I might just put it on Edwin. So Incendiary Cloud for some more damage, along with Horrid Wilting. And that is my level up. I am never too sure about my choices, but we have to pick something, so that's what I picked. Okay, so now I'm kind of at a loss. What do I need to do? With Gromnir dead, Melisande feels there is but one hope to save Saradush: slay Yagashura, fire giant leader of the army besieging the city. Melisande believes the death of their leader will demoralize the army and they will give up their attempts to breach the defenses of Saradush. I can use my pocket plane special ability to get out of the city. Okay, this much I figured. Defeating Yagashura. Melisande has warned me that the fire giant Bhaalspawn is immune to all weapons and magic. Unless I can find some way to overcome his resistances, any attempt to destroy him is doomed to failure. Perhaps the secret to defeating him can be found in a swamp deep within the forest of Mir, where Yagashura was raised. It is also possible that a cult of fire giants in the Marching Mountains knows a way to nullify Yagashura's power. Fair enough.
So be it.
So I think I'm gonna start
Execute Order 66.
by... How do I leave here? Ah, here.
A little rest will shake.
I think I'm gonna start by having a rest
I require rest.
at the tavern.
Man, we start.
No match for the
Wow,
power of
Jan just got hit
Baby, done the
by a
Debbie
goddamn
done. Now it's fresh, no argument.
comet thingy.
Yes, Bill.
We're gonna rest anyway. And this will not be our final quote-unquote rest. I will need to rest again soon to fix up my spells.
I got some cheap beer for you.
But I'll see to that soon enough. Okay, so I would like to see the services. Let's have a noble rest. Actually, wait.
Yes. I'm making here. What?
You're the answer.
No, not you, not you.
Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
Okay.
Patience, my friend.
Let's have a noble rest.
Me own ale.
So nobody's bitching about needing rest.
Like
Does this guy have anything different to say now that I cleared Gromnir?
Hi, friend.
You again? Anything I can help you with, brother? Don't you think you should get out of here while you can? And go where? If that army gets into the city, there's nowhere that will be safe. Every last Bhaalspawn will be hunted down, including me. I almost wish I could be scared about it. What do you mean you wish you could be scared? It's kind of ironic, really. Actually, I ran into Melisande during my travels. She helped me, as she tries to help all the Bhaalspawn. She helped me cure myself so my fear wouldn't make me jump anymore. Ah, okay, so we've already seen this conversation. So nothing really interesting here. What I want to do, however,
I got me some nice looking waitresses, don't I?
is sell some stuff. Okay, I think I have some gems. Okay, so take one of these. Take that, that. Yeah, not a lot of gold, but some gold. This is empty, as it should be. Now, blue bag of holding, what do you have? You can sell this, This. 4 warhammers, 5 battle axes. God damn. 2 short swords, 5 short swords. That's actually a lot of money when you start adding it up. Am I ever gonna use this Harbinger? I doubt it, but it might be used for some kind of crafting recipe, maybe? Dunno. Okay, in Dragomir's Respite, what we have? We have a full plate +1, some leather armor spear. I'm not gonna sell this, or this, or this. I can sell this though. I want to keep them. I don't know why, but I want to keep them. I'm too much of a hoarder. I'm sorry. It's more powerful than me. Okay, sell this stuff. And I think I also have some stuff to sell on this bag. I do. These are stolen, okay. The hoarder in me is saying keep them. The sane part of my brain is saying sell 40 of them. Okay, let's be real here. I'm never gonna use this. Okay. Done. I will no longer have to think about it. Okay, so in this section, I think I am done. At most, I want to check out the Arcana Archives to see if, for some reason, their stock got refilled or refreshed. Sometimes the game does that.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find
While I drink some more water.
satisfactory condition.
I don't think so. No, okay. Nothing fancy here. So, what we're gonna do is go back into our pocket plane. I'm gonna check out if Mr. Sespenar here has any different recipes for us. Olgesons, no. Equalizer, no. Holy Avenger.
Holy Avenger sword, huh? Nice.
I cannot do that one yet.
Ah, the flail of many. You sure you not just want the... Ooh.
No, I don't want a quiver.
Ooh. You like this one, maybe?
No,
Okay,
thank you.
like it. What got we here? A book.
Book for
It's good bedtime
golems.
readings, maybe.
I don't have any pages.
It seems you has lots of junks in here. Means
What?
junk drawer.
I don't know what this is. Well, if you get both Circlet of Netheril and Bronze Eon Stone, I has great recipe. Good for mages it is. Bronze Eon
I
Stone.
keep looking, but I'm running out of recipes soon. I need to find Martha soon. She's around hell somewhere, I think. Well,
The quiver, I don't want it.
see anything else I can make. So much for that. Over and out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya and all that.
Okay, but wait. I thought I had something to do here.
Maybe.
We have Starfall ore. And I have... Please tell me I didn't sell... Oh! Oh, he's talking about this one. The Bronze Eon Stone. And the Circlet of Netheril. Okay, I don't know where I can find that. As I was saying, I have the Starfall ore. And I think that this is also made from the same material. I thought this would be a recipe.
Espinard gladly serve the great one. Ooh, Needs must I look through
I'm just
your
double checking if he
bottles?
wasn't
Let's get
confused
the
because of
recipe
something in the
Let me see.
in my bag of holding. Okay, Equalizer, no. Holy Avenger, I cannot. Flail, I cannot. Quiver, no. Blade Singer Mail, no. Book, no. Eon Stone,
But I'm running so well.
no.
I don't see any
Really?
I can make. So much for that.
I honestly thought
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya and all that.
these made a recipe.
That's where
Oh, I
I'm
guess
going now.
not.
I want a nap, maybe. Wait,
Wait, what's with this?
Oh, yes.
It's like he buffed himself or something. Okay. So I want to fix up my spells here really quickly. So for level 9 on Edwin, I might want to swap some stuff around. I don't think I need 2 time stops. I do think I want, however, an imprisonment. If I need to get rid of some annoying enemy, such as a fallen planetar, I will want to have an additional person casting imprisonment. The rest of the stuff I don't really need. The crushing hand pins the target to the ground. Yeah, never mind. The victim can save to avoid being pinned. Kinda sucky then. The rest of this doesn't really matter. Now, we have a spell trigger, which is currently defensive. I have a spell sequencer, which is debilitating and damaging. Defensive, a contingency, both contingencies are if I'm hit. So defensive and some summons. Poor Jan doesn't have much because he used this. You still have all your stuff, and I need all of my stuff. I actually don't want this spell trigger. I want something different. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Sure. Why? Why am I an
I'm busy,
idiot?
okay, I'm busy.
I just ruined my contingencies. Sorry. Let's do this again. My lord. Okay, so if I'm hit, give me improved haste and 2 more than kind swords. Or maybe even this. This could also be cool. To protect myself against the elements. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting combinations to be used for sure. I guess I can just keep this one as a defensive one. And the contingency itself is going to be something different. What is it going to be? I still don't know. I guess I could try something like this. If I'm at 50%... Actually, I like this. I forgot this spell while I was putting up the other contingency. Okay, so if I'm hit, I want a glow of invulnerability. Cool.
You need my skills.
Jan, what do you have? What do I want for you? We shall see. I want a sequencer first
You
of all.
sound like Goladon.
Of course you don't have a sequencer memorized. Why would you? And I also want a contingency. Let's start with that one. There's actually a cool contingency we could also use. It's something like, if I see someone... I need level 6 for this. I could cast True Seeing. Okay, but for now, if I'm hit... or if I'm at 50% maybe... I am going to cast a Stone Skin. It's not ideal, but you know. Sure. Okay. So now, for Mr. Palpatine, we are gonna get a spell trigger. And this spell trigger is gonna be 3 Pierce Magics. We're gonna get a sequencer, or actually a chain contingency. If I'm hit, I want protection from magical weapons. I want improved haste to get the hell out of there. Or maybe not improved haste. Maybe just... Okay, let's plot this. A spell shield, a protection from magical weapons, and an improved haste on myself. This is my chain contingency. I have a spell trigger. Now I want my sequencer. My sequencer is here. I liked the effect of my remove magics in the last fight. It kinda dispelled both the mages at once. But I kinda also want to try out the Ice Storm. Maybe I could do something along the lines of Greater Malison, Slow, and an Ice Storm? Nah. Nah, let's be real. 3 remove magics. That's the best one I can get. All set up. I just need Jan
What? Is there a griffin about?
to rest, to have access to his own spell sequencer.
Fate
And
beckons us
Herdelis still has all of his stuff. Okay. So, I could either give my remaining spell trigger to Herdelis, or I could give it to Jan. And the spell trigger, let me just get this right, is up to level 6, correct? Up to level 6. What could I do with Jan with 3 level 6 spells? I could actually do something pretty cool, let's be honest. Kinda the same reasoning I used for Palpatine's level 4 spell choice. Something like, I could take 1 Ice Storm, 1 Cloud Kill, and what else? And 1 Chain Lightning? Nah, this is targeted, yeah. 1 Death Fog, maybe. Because this is acid, right? Where is it? Acidic. I think I'm actually gonna give it to Jan. And get some pretty cool stuff going here. Even though Edwin can also do the same thing. But he's currently using a defensive spell trigger. Okay. I think I'm convinced, actually.
I can hear you just fine.
I prefer having Jan more spell-focused than Herdelis. So let's take this spell trigger. I'm gonna give it to Mr. Jan. Write it. Go to level 8, take out 1 maze, get 1 spell trigger. And now, I will want to fix his spells so we can actually get this spell trigger working. So I'm gonna take out... This is a silence, correct? I do like my silence, however. Take out the contingency. Let's get one Death Fog. I have one Cloud Kill. And let's get one Ice Storm. That is my spell trigger. As for my spell sequencer, I want to go defensive again, because it was useful in the previous fight. And for that, I have all that I need. Okay. So you can just rest.
Nothing else to do but bother me.
Okay. Why? Why? You weren't hit. Okay, so Edwin kinda acted up there. I don't know why. I do know why. It was the goddamn spirit armor. It dealt damage and activated the... God. Okay. No problem. So one Death Fog for acid damage, one Cloud Kill for poison damage, and one Ice Storm for cold damage. That's the least resisted types of damage. Which is awesome, let's be real. Gonna get one sequencer as well. A defensive one. So I want one Stone Skin, one improved invisibility, and one Mirror Image. Making us safe.
Yes,
And now I gotta fix this again.
What should I
God
fetch
damn
now?
it, man. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. So, chain contingency. If I'm hit, I want a Globe of Invulnerability, a protection from magical weapons, and there was something else I liked as well. What was it? It wasn't haste. Ah, it was this one. Protection from elements. And for my normal contingency, I'm gonna take the haste. That's what I wanted. Okay. A lot of spellcasting contingencies this episode. I'm sorry. So if I'm hit, improved haste. And now let's check if everything's alright. Haste, a lot of protections on chain contingency, minor sequencer, normal stuff, spell sequencer, debilitation and damage, defensive spell trigger. I might swap this around later, but not right now. You are safe, you have a massive anti-caster spell trigger, which is awesome. You are well protected as well, and I have all of my stuff as well. Okay, that's done. So, I'm gonna quick save this. Let's get some stone skins up. Rest once again. Okay, we're good. So now, what are our options? Wait. Oh, you can use your planar door to travel to several places. Where do you wish to go? So I can go back to whence I came. I can go to the Marching Mountains. Go to Saradush. Well, I can either go to Saradush or I can go to the Marching Mountains. I've checked out Saradush, so let's check out the Marching Mountains. The magic of this plane can place you in the wilderness on the road to Yagashura's home. Okay, well, I guess we're fighting already. Jesus. These are just regular soldiers, it seems. Let's have Vaconia back and Jan back as well. Any casters? No.
Execute Order 66.
Okay.
Next way.
Oh, no, no. I don't want to get hit by an arrow and trigger my my contingencies.
Barker Opus be paid well for this.
Oh, what the hell is going on here? Okay, well,
much for being prodded all the time.
I do have access to improved haste on both of my fighters. Improved haste on you, improved haste on you. Let's fight, I guess. Get killing. Yeah, Corgan's just healing up while fighting pretty much. Kill them. There we go. Well,
Do it.
the planner travel certainly didn't take us anywhere safe. Although it wasn't really that dangerous either.
I shall follow your
These were
strength.
kind of just like regular low-level soldiers, I believe. One power word sleep.
Do you want, groundling?
They do have some nice potions, however. Take this.
It's treason, then.
Who are you?
All my stuff is authentic.
Oh,
Really it is.
thank you, kind lord. An honest merchant cannot even travel the roads anywhere in Tyr without running into armies and vagabonds, it seems. A reward might be nice for helping you out. Why, yes, of course. I wish I had more to give, but my entire caravan is practically ruined. I shall be out of business for some time to come, I fear. But it is far preferable to death. I hope this suffices. The trick now shall be to wait for my next caravan to arrive by this way and move all the goods out of the wagon. That will not be for a few days yet. If you do wish to purchase something before they come, I would be happy to give you a good price. Oh. Excuse my manners, however. I am Karthis Al-Hazar, a merchant who is just traveling through. I normally take the road through Saradush, but that's been closed with all the trouble there. I'm surprised to see others in the glade, never mind soldiers. I was nervous to head this way myself, considering the glade's history and everything, but I thought at the very least trouble would steer clear of it. They're baiting me into asking about this, aren't they? There is supposed to be a temple near here. Do you know of it? I have heard that the glade was once home to a temple of the old god of murder, Bhaal. Oh, really? At least until his death. When he died, he took most of his followers with him, and that temple is no exception. All of his clerics and assassins are supposed to have died horribly, and so they haunt the glade and Bhaal's old temple. Spirits and other things seem drawn there as well. It is a frightening place, my friend. I wouldn't stay there any longer than you needed to, if I were you. Okay, well, perhaps I could have a look at your wares. Oh, of course. If I can lighten the load or perhaps pick up a few valuables, it will make this disastrous trek all the more worth it. Man, poor horses. Okay, friends, so what do you have? You have some +3 stuff. Hey, cool black katana. Weird ass club. Ammunition, slings, some I can steal from him. Oh my lord, he has scrolls. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're gonna steal some stuff. Yep. Okay, I will leave this for the next episode. And we're gonna start the next one with some thievery as well. This is becoming a pattern. But yeah, so I'm gonna quick save here. We're gonna end this episode. And in the next one I plan on exploring this area, and then I suppose we have access to the world map. So I'm actually thinking, before doing any of the new areas from Throne of Bhaal, I think I'm actually gonna clear out the Watcher's Keep. Because this is a very cool place to go. It's very challenging. It supposedly also has some pretty cool items, and it's just a nice dungeon to crawl through, I say. So probably that's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna clear the place I'm in now. I'm gonna rob this guy, and then I'm gonna go into Watcher's Keep. That's the plan. Okay, so as always guys, I want to thank you all for being here in the channel, watching some Baldur's Gate 2 Throne of Bhaal with me. If you guys have any questions, any thoughts, you know what to do, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about future videos coming to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.